So I wanted to tell you about a multiplication app I vibe coded using React.js. I started out using GitHub Copilot, but using ChatGPT 4, I believe it was. And then when my free credits ran out, I went and I subscribed to OpenAI's Codex. I do find OpenAI's Codex to be better, works just a little bit better. I have noticed though with the vibe coding in general, the AI has like an understanding of writing code, but it doesn't seem to have an understanding of like spatially. It has no spatial understanding even in 2 dimensions. So I'll ask it to implement some feature and it'll like technically do it, but it just looks like crap like on the actual UI. So you have to go tell it, hey, move this, move this, move this, because it doesn't seem to understand what it actually looks like. Another issue I think that a lot of the models have is sometimes they're like using outdated APIs and stuff. So I had to do my own research and be more specific about like use this API in this way. I think at one point I was even pasting in example code from documentation. So that helped to steer it though. I did screen recorded the what the user interface looks like. I think I'm gonna like put that on the side, like right here in post. But yeah, there's that. It's just a multiplication app. I remember when I was helping homeschool my brothers, we used a similar multiplication app a lot. It was pretty good. There's a lot of improvements or additions I'd like to make to the app. I think it would be cool to gamify it some. I was going to post it on the App Store. You know, I said React.js. It's actually React Native, so it can go to any platform. I was gonna post on the App Store, but like for the Android App Store, I need like 12. I need 12 testers, and I don't really think I have enough family and friends to scrape that together. So I think I'm just gonna make it a web app for now. And then if I ever get enough like following or something, maybe I'll put like some sort of sign up link on there. If I ever get enough following, maybe I'll get like 12 testers to test the app for me. Maybe I can find a development community to do it. But for now, I'm just going to have it online, and I might make some improvements on it too before I put it on the App Store, especially since I can't right now. But yeah, it's just something I whipped up. It took me several weeks, but there was kind of a lot of procrastination there about what model to use and stuff. Also, like I'd work on it on the weekends a little bit, but I mostly worked on it after work. I know this probably vibe coding might be a little controversial. Obviously with a cybersecurity background, I'm very concerned about security. For this app specifically, there's only a little bit of local storage. I don't feel like I'm storing any local data. I mean, technically, maybe by them downloading the app with a vulnerability in it, it's a vulnerability that another application could target or something. But I think for the most part, I don't need to be that concerned about security for this particular app. But if I was to have anything with like at all sensitive data, like any sort of API connections, I think I would definitely want to hand code that myself, and I might run it through some additional like automated testing or something to make sure it's secure. Yeah, and also with vibe coding, it can only really make like unoriginal stuff. Like when you try to program something unique, it kind of falls short. So no, it's still kind of a limited use case. Unfortunately, not all developers out of a job. It still requires, at least for me, a lot of development skill to get something. But like for boilerplate code, starting out, especially when it's something sort of simple, it's really a great start. So like if you're gonna make an app that everyone else has already made, or similar to what other people have made, you may as well give it a few prompts, right? Get you started out, because it can save you hours of work. Codex is pretty slow actually, but I mean you can do something else at the time, and it's still faster than if you coded it yourself. But it's kind of crazy how long it takes to run sometimes, at least in comparison to ChatGPT. just like the chat version. But yeah, so that's one of the things I've been up to lately. Thought you guys might like to see that. I might post this video before I have it hosted on GitHub, so I don't know if there'll be a link, but once I get it hosted, I'll come back and I'll leave it like in the description or in a top comment or something. Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. And don't let the wolves eat you.